Hey everyone, my name's Corinne. Welcome to today's Pilates-Fit workout. We are going to perform some traditional Pilates exercises and execute them in a circuit style format. This is where Pilates meets interval training. So I'm excited, I hope you are too. Let's get into it. Exercise 1, the single leg stretch. Lengthen your lower back towards your mat, curl your head and shoulders up and pull one leg in towards your chest. You're reaching the opposite leg away and then changing sides. Your challenge here is to keep your lower back stable and your upper and mid back flexed off of the floor. Make sure you are not holding your breath. Breathe in through the nose and out through your mouth. As you exhale, gently hug your abs inwards like you'd just placed on a waist belt or perhaps a corset.
Would be the richest girl alive, if you hadn't run away. Every time I asked you stay, you would sleep right next to me tonight. No, you didn't know me, or you
Exercise 2 is the double leg stretch. It's the same focus as the first exercise, except added challenge with the weight of both legs. In addition to that, we are adding some shoulder mobility as we circumduct the arms around. To avoid any neck strain, be sure to keep your chin tucked like you're squeezing an apple between your chin and chest. Alternatively, take the movement of the arms away and instead place your hands behind your head to support your neck.
everything to prove me wrong. You were not the guy I thought. Now I'm beating you at your own. Yeah. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive. No, you didn't know me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways around your mind.
Exercise 3 is definitely a favorite of mine. We have scissors. So we are splitting the legs and we're pulling one leg in towards our chest whilst reaching the opposite leg away. This is all about lengthening out those hamstrings and of course using our core muscles to maintain stability of our spine and pelvis. If you are losing control, make the movement smaller and possibly think about slowing it down.
Mommy, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways around your mind tricks and your side chicks. I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this. It's a part of the game. And you didn't want me. All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways.
We are now going for a double leg lower and lift. Again, we are using the weight of our legs to challenge our ability to stabilize. The lower your legs go, the harder this is. So be sure to bring your legs to a level or height that you know you can control. The key muscles to think about switching on here would be your abs, your inner thighs, so squeeze your legs together, and your glutes. Especially think about squeezing your glutes as you lower your legs down.
Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now, I always get mine. Don't play with me. Do you want it? Can't feel it.
On the next exercise, we are going to add in some rotation. So you're reaching one leg forwards, the opposite leg away, just like the single leg stretch, and you are rotating your spine to the bent leg. Anchor your pelvis down and then flex and rotate. So think about lifting up and then over. Keep your breath flowing and remember, if you need to ease off slightly, angle your legs up higher.
We could take it to the stars where you wanna go.
The last exercise before we repeat is swimming. So this is going to really target the back muscles as well as your glutes. Lie on your back, peel your chest off the mat and start to swim. So you would be lifting your right arm and left leg and then switching onto the opposite side. As you switch, you want to keep your torso completely still and your chest lifted off of the mat. We are only doing this exercise for 30 seconds and you are already halfway through. Yes, thank your bodies for getting you to that halfway point. We are surviving, we are thriving. One round down, one more to go. We're going to get started again with the single leg stretch. Let's see if we can really put some energy now into the legs. Extend your knees, point through those toes, and release your hip flexors as your leg goes down. We are now moving on to the double leg stretch. This time, really bring attention to your ribs. As you take your arms overhead, be mindful that your ribs aren't flared. This level of control requires you to concentrate and to maintain an abdominal connection. This is not easy. We are moving on back to those scissors. Use your arms to guide your legs into a hamstring stretch, so the back of the legs. And try your best to allow your hip flexors to release as your leg goes down. The more you're able to connect to your glutes as your leg comes down, the more the hip flexors will release. Last 25 seconds. If you want an added challenge, place your hands behind your head and try to move your legs through that same range. Right, next up we have the lower and lift. Now at this stage you may be starting to fatigue, so remember, reduce the range if you need to, if you're losing control, and be sure to really flex up off the floor. Think about bringing your chest up towards your thighs. Try your best to keep your legs straight. So if your hamstrings are tight, this may be a struggle, but again, as long as you're doing your best, that is all we can do. And use those inner thigh muscles. So it's not just abs, it's also a lot of energy through the legs. We are now on the last two exercises. So for this one, you want the lower back to be stable and we want this lovely rotation through the mid back. think about peeling your shoulders off the floor. Really try to get your chest to face each side of the room. And of course, don't forget to breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know what they.
The final exercise is swimming. So lying on your front, lifting your arms and legs in opposition and maintaining a stable torso. Your chest is lifted. This is going to really challenge your back muscles. So for anyone that finds themselves slouching, perhaps you want to really focus on improving your posture, this is your exercise. It literally goes against everything we do day to day, which is why it is so difficult. Now the good news is we've got 10 seconds left.
But I disagree. I wake up and live my dream.
Amazing work, everyone. That is the end of our Pilates circuit. So let's just come onto our hands and knees and let's just move through a couple of rounds of cat-cow, bringing in some movement to our backs again and connecting to our breath. Let's sit back in child's pose and then slowly peel your chest off your thighs and melt your hips towards the mat, just stretching out your abs. When you're ready, untuck your toes, pike your hips up, start to pad through your feet. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your legs. When you get there, bend your knees and slowly start to roll up to standing, rolling up lower back, middle back, upper back and shoulders back. We have survived another workout. Hope you enjoyed it and I hope to move with you again on the mat soon.